Good morning, it's me Lars from Blue Nam Hoi An. Back pain or closed and hard muscles on the back side, these are our next topics in my next session. Flexibility for the back. Let's create a morning routine, come on! Okay, fresh weather today, but it's the best weather to have a relaxation class, flexibility, mobility and a little bit strength training. All these three parts will be included in one session. Especially if you have problems with our lower back. We are thinking we have to stretch, we are thinking we have to strengthen these muscles, but very often it's a combination. And this means also mobility. Mobility means we have a range of our joints, and this range we try to use in 100%. How it works, I will show you now. Okay, first take a seat like me. Really easy, and we start to swing with our legs. It's a small warm-up, or a short warm-up. And now we increase the range. And you can see the moves start to be higher. And down. Now the knees touch the ground and work slowly, slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. That's all. That's it. Okay. For our next exercise, we will fix our knee or our foot here on the knee. Right foot, left knee. Choose a position that the intensity of the stretching effect is not so high. Okay? And also here, start to swing like the first exercise before. Slowly. And from time to time, we increase the range more and more. And then we can touch the ground. Don't forget to inhale and to exhale. And slowly. Once more. Okay, and we change the sides. Left foot on the right knee. This knee, push a little bit away from the body, and then we can start to swing slowly. If you feel the stretch effect is too much, so you have to open the leg, otherwise you can close the leg a little bit more. So it starts to be more intensive. And we increase the range. Now we can touch the ground. And we have the full range of motion. With these exercises, we bring the motion directly in the joints, in the iliosacral joint. And this very often is closed if you have lower back pain. Okay, good. Should be enough for the first time. Okay, relax a little bit. Now, reminder the first exercise. Okay? If it is not possible to follow my next exercise, you can continue with this one here. Otherwise, also now, lay your legs by side and stand up. Okay? Then we will go down again. We change the side and we stand up. You can see it's much easier if we use our hands. We can relax a little bit. It will be much more intensive if we don't use our hands, because now our muscles has to work. We have to keep our position or our body upright without the support of our hands. And also here, to open the hip flexors, we can push our hip a little bit forward, and then we have a great stretch effect in our hip flexors. Forward, and we change again. And we don't need to keep these positions for 20 or 30 seconds. This is not the sense of the mobility training. Open, and change again. And one time more on the other side. Okay. And we can go back to the first position. So now, also here again, the same move, but we separate. We want to use only the inside rotation. So it means my right leg, my right knee, will go down like this. And you can see my left leg keeps the position. Yeah? Then I change. Left leg goes down and my right knee keeps the position. That's all. Also here, if possible, don't use your arms. So it means we can stay in this position, but you will see also here, my knee leaves the position, and that's why also here I support this exercise with my hands. Okay, once each side, and we relax. Great, that's really good. Now we change the position in the deep squat position. Maybe this position feels not so comfortable in reason of the lower back. So I say it very often, our lower back is hard, maybe in reason of sitting, too much office work, too less motions or movements during the day. And so it's sometimes not a comfortable position. But in some cultures, it's a normal standing position. People are working in these positions, waiting for the bus, for example. And here we have the benefit that we open the joints. And that's why it makes sense to keep this position for 1 minute. Maybe you can start to brush your teeth, for example. Not now, of course, but during the morning routine. Okay, good, great. Now, with our elbows, we push our knees outside. Okay. Try to straighten your body, your upper body, and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Calm down, relax. Okay, now I can feel the tension is lower than before, and I start with my next exercise. I start to rotate a little bit. And every time, work only in a painful free zone. The mobility will come by themselves. If this is not enough, now we can push with our elbow, the knee by side, and with the other elbow, we rotate much more. Come back. And opposite side. Come back and opposite side. And each side once more. Okay, great. That's nice. So, now, try to bend your back, and now we open our back and we try to open our chest as much as possible. And once more. And open the last time. And relax. Okay, good. Now it's time to stand up. Yeah, we start with the easier version. We stand up. And now we will take place in the good morning position. It means we have straight legs, straight back, and we feel a stretching effect on the back side of our legs. Then lift up and go down. Stand up and go down. Good morning position. Up and down again. And once more. Up and down. Up and down. If the next exercise is not possible for you, in reason of flexibility maybe, so you can choose the variation, the version what we have done before. The next one is you can fix your hands on the mats and now stand up and try to stretch your legs. And we go down, upright your body, and down. Or high, I mean. Stand up, go down, body straight, look forward. And again, we change. And we go down. And once more. And down. Okay, great. Now, we will choose a kneeling position like this one here. Okay, good. Relax a little bit. Now we want to have a rotation in our spine. Now rotation is the most important movement in our spine because with this one we nourish our discs. Yeah? In reason of pressure and relief, we can nourish our discs. It's important. It's like a sponge. Yeah? And that's why we continue with a rotation exercise. We straighten our hip. Our hands, our elbows are at shoulder, in the height of the shoulders, and we start to rotate. That's all. And now it's really great, our knees are fixed, and that's why I can't break out with my hip. So my hip is more stabilized, and I have a more safe rotation in my spine. This position is much more effective and healthy than in a standing position. Okay, once more. Okay, now put your hands behind the head. We rotate again. Now we have the advantage that our chest is open. But to open our chest, we have to lead our elbows behind the body, behind the head. Now the chest is open. We have a nice stretch effect. And additional, I want to have a stretch effect also now in my big back muscle, in the latissimus dorsi. And that's why, if or when we rotate it outside, now in direction of my elbow, I bend my body. And now you can see or feel that this muscle, this side, is stretched. We come back, we rotate to the other side. And if you want, bend your body back and we have a great stretch effect. Okay, and we change the side again. To increase the intensity now, push your hip forward. That's nice. And we change by side last time. And push your hip forward. Okay. And we come back. Great. Nice to change the position again. Also here. We will take this position and we start with the cat-cow exercise. We roll our body in. And we overstretch the belly. Come up. Change the position. Change. Change. And once more we change. Okay. In this position with our right arm, we go through under our body and we lay down. So also again we have a rotation in our lower back. Then we stand up and we rotate high. We go down again and we lay down our body. So we have a great rotation. And lift up your body and rotate. Once more. Okay, and we change our side. Now with our left arm we go through under the body to the right side. Our left shoulder is touching the ground. And we lift up and we rotate. Down. And the last. And relax. Okay, from this position now, we sit to our heels, on our heels. If you don't feel a stretch effect in your latissimus dorsi, on your big back muscle, so go a little bit forward and try to sit again. On both sides, you should feel the same stretch effect. And now we want to increase on one side, so it means our arms goes to the right, to the left side, and we go down. In this case, you should feel that the right side is stretched much more. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay. Come back to the middle position. And from here we go to the right side, down, and we have a nice stretch effect now on the left side. Inhale and exhale. Okay, and we go back to the starting position. All right, so last part of our session. Now our left leg comes forward. It's good bended, maximum, okay. Our right leg is straight. Our heel shows up. Don't turn your leg. Yeah? Okay, and in this position now, we will go down. And we have a great stretch here in our piriformis. It's a muscle in our bottom. Breathe in, breathe out. If this version is not strong enough for you, yeah, also now you can open your knee to 90 degrees, but you need to fix your knee and your foot, and then if you go down, you will feel now it starts to stretch amazing. And I must say, it's too much for me. That's why I go back, because if I train flexibility, the pain shouldn't be so much, otherwise my muscle starts to be hard. They start to contract and then it doesn't make sense, I can't stretch. So in this case, choose an intensity you like. You can relax and you can stretch your muscle. Okay. From this position now, first once you can do it with your hands. Upright your body and go back. If you need the support of your hands, it's completely fine. Otherwise, don't use your hands. Okay, down again. And 3 times more. And once more. And we relax. Okay, now we change our leg. Also here, my knee is closed, so it's much easier for me. My right side is straight completely. And first, I lay down. I stretch my muscles, my piriformis in my bottom. And it needs a little bit time. This muscle very often is really hard because we don't move it with this muscle, especially if you have sitting positions during the day. So it needs time. And don't forget, if you want, you can open this arc. But I think you need to fix. But if the intensity is too high, don't do it. Relax. This is the most important thing. And now, of course, last exercise. If you need to use your hands, it's completely fine. Open your belly. That's nice. Nice for the mobility. But if you can do it without your hands, without support. And 3 times more. Okay, good, that's fine. So, okay. I hope you enjoyed the session. I hope you feel flexible like me. So I said before, if you have back pain, it doesn't mean that the reason is only the back. Very often these are closed muscles of our hip flexors, closed muscles of our bottom. And so it means if I have problems in my lower back, very often I need to stretch the muscles around the pelvis, also of course of the back. But stretching means flexibility is only one part. Much more interesting is mobility. Mobility, it means with your own power to use the full range of motion of our joints. And for this, we need strength. And that's why the connection of strength, flexibility and mobility, this is the best way to keep the back healthy. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this, I said before. And if you enjoyed this, I will be happy if you like the video, if you subscribe the video and if you comment the video. See you and have a nice day. Bye bye.